Alright, so I am Cole. I am a powerlifter from Nebraska. I'm a sophomore in high school currently, and I just want to use this channel as a way of growing the powerlifting community and doing it through the strength of God. And I just hope to just express the powerlifting community and really open it up to the high school level so people can really, when they get to the college level, they can really just compete to the best of their ability. Because from what I've experienced, powerlifting has changed my life. Powerlifting has changed my mentality. It's opened me up to so many new career paths, and I'm so grateful to be able to be involved in such a wonderful program. So, yeah, I hope just throughout this channel I'm able to influence others to go and try out something new, try out powerlifting, because it makes you better at any other sport you're trying. It makes you stronger, better for football. It can improve your track performance. It can improve, like, for girls, it can even improve, like, volleyball. It can improve basketball with explosiveness, with everything like that. It works together with a variety of different sports. So, yeah. Last weekend, I went and competed in it's called the Early Bird Meet at the Creighton Preparatory School here in Nebraska, down in Omaha. I had a blast. Leading up to the meet, obviously I had my deload phase, and it was going pretty good. And then the night before my meet, I came down with some kind of stomach bug, some kind of food poisoning, I think is what it was. For the next 2 days after that, my stomach hurt, I was like, throwing up and stuff like that. It was just awful. I think it was not ideal for right before a powerlifting meet, especially when this meet qualifies me for state, which is end of January. It was not a pleasant experience. I did not get much sleep last night or that night, and I did not enjoy. Just it wasn't amazing. We went to our hotel, and that night I didn't get much sleep. I was constantly dealing with the stomach bug issues, and it wasn't beautiful, to say the least. And so we went in the morning to get breakfast at the hotel. Went to the meet, met up with my parents, and we found a spot to sit, and then went over rules meeting and everything like that. It was all smooth sailing. My stomach still hurt a little bit, had a little back pain, just stomach fluids and everything like that. I could feel moving around, and it wasn't beautiful. I think it was about 9 a.m. in the morning. I went over to the prep room to get into my squat routine. So we went in there, we warmed up, and we were feeling pretty good. We exited the prep room with like 10 minutes until my first lift started. We were all getting ready, and I spotted a guy that I actually saw last year. I competed as a freshman. I went to state as a freshman, and I didn't do too good. I got like 13th, but I remember this guy from a few meets before, and he kind of blew me out of the water, so I have to give props to him. He beat my total by like 60 pounds, I think. Come in with the strength of God, and we hope to just express that through our lifts. And so as we rolled up to our squat platform, 4 platforms, we're platform 3, we roll up to our squat platform. I'm sitting pretty close to the guy that beats me, and we're pretty chill with each other. I go around, I fist bump everybody, tell everybody good luck, and I am the second to last person to do my first squat attempt. I opened at 385. I think the guy ahead of me opened 405 or 415, something like that. So I went up, I did my attempt, and I racked it, 3 whites, and we were moving on to the next one. After talking with my coach, I ended up bumping to 405. We got that breezed, I think, for my second attempt. And so before my squat attempt, Uh, my training max was 430, so I wanted to get pretty close to that. I didn't want to get to it because I didn't know if the stomach bug would affect anything. So we've just bumped up to 420 after the 4 or 5 attempt. 420 looks super clean. I succeeded the lift. It was pretty good. My hips pushed forward a little bit, which was a glute problem, so my coach said. So we're probably going to implement a lot of that into the training session. It moved really smooth, I think, but I think we were setting up a pretty good meet after moving that. I was pretty confident that we could roll a pretty good meet even through the stomach bug. So I'm super grateful for that. So we'll roll that, and then we'll move on to the deadlift or the bench session, which I thought moved phenomenal. So clearly the squat went really well. We had a lot of energy. My bench is my lower end of my lifts, so I just want to start really light to get something on the board. So I started 195. It might have been around 11, 12 something. We moved into the warm-up room to get ready for bench. I got warmed up. I felt pretty good, felt pretty loose. The weight felt a little heavy on me, but I didn't stress that too much. It always feels heavy on me. So I was pretty middle of the pack for my attempt, and I got out-benched by someone. I think he ended up fully benching 235, and I thought was pretty impressive. My second attempt went really good. My first attempt, obviously, I got that up was pretty light, and then the second attempt, I moved to 205. That moved pretty good, and then my 215 was my final attempt. It actually moved really good. My coach was disappointed. He thought I could do more, but I didn't want to risk it for the stomach bug. So you almost bet that I had a lot of energy left for the deadlift. So we're gonna roll that bench clip. As you could tell that the bench moved super light. It felt super light when I moved it. It felt pretty heavy on my chest, but we pushed through that. I thought everything moved super smooth in the warm-ups, and I talked to my coach. He said to bump up with how much energy I had left after the bench to bump up my opener. So I bumped up from 395 to 405, and I was pretty confident I could make that with how much energy I had left. Started off attempts. I was in the higher end because deadlift is one of my better movements. So there's the one guy above me. I ended up getting second place, so obviously one guy is going to pull more than me. We were going to make pretty big jumps because I had a lot of energy, so I could make a lot of quick progression through my deadlift session. So we bumped up to 405 for my opener, and then I bumped up 20 pounds to 425, and that moved super smooth, I thought. And so I took the big jump. I wanted to just jump 440 because that's my training PR, but I decided I would jump up 445 to just secure a place with the 425 lift. I already knew I had secured second place, so unless someone pulled something crazy behind me, I wasn't gonna get anything. So I decided to just shoot for a little 5-pound PR. My coach thought I could have bumped up to like 465. I thought overall that was a good session, and we'll just show that last deadlift attempt.
Head up, chest out. Let's go. Up. Oh, yeah.
So as you can tell, the deadlift moved super smooth for a PR. I think ended up totaling 1080 out of the squat, bench, and deadlift with a 420 squat, a 215 bench, and a 445 deadlift. So I'd say those were pretty good numbers for my first sophomore high school affiliated meet, I get a lot more competition closer to me. So uh, I'm just very grateful God put me in a position to compete at that level and compete the way I do. And so overall, I think the meet went really good. Despite the sickness at the beginning and all of the night before, I thought it was pretty good. We're competing at state, hopefully competing at state January 25th. So that will be quite the ride. We're going to go through a building phase and we're going to go through a peak phase, and we're going to see where we stand. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the overview of the lifting and the meet, and just a little bit why I'm creating this channel and just understanding everything that I'm doing here. It's all for just growing the powerlifting community and just using the power of, the internet, obviously, and the power of God to just express myself and really get the high school lifting just out there. I'd like to see a lot more competition at the meets. It's so awesome to see so many people coming in, even from the town of Nebraska, to compete, to go maybe to that next level. And I just think it's awesome. And just remember, have a good attitude out there everywhere, just resembling Jesus Christ and everywhere you go. And Bible verse I live by, Psalm 23. It sticks with me, and it's a good way I choose to live. Just want to thank everyone that decided to watch this video, and I hope this encourages you to push yourself out there. Be the best you can be every single day. Just get one day better every single day. The glory of God will always prevail. He knows the outcome of every situation you're in. So there's no point in stressing if God has all the answers, and He knows the one He'll put you in the right place when He wants to put you there. So it just takes time. You just got to push through. I just want to thank everyone for watching, and hope you all have a blessed day.